Okay, so we were working on the recurring document. A recurring document, this document will be using every month on a particular date. So, for example, we have expenses, we have revenue, we have balance sheet account. So those account we want to use for posting of a document every, let's say, first of every month, 10th of every month. So to get those kind of entries done, we can take the help of this recurring document. Again, it is a support document. So creation of a recurring document will not change your GL account balance, and this will get stored in the system. So this recurring document, once you create it, it will get stored in the system until unless you delete it. So this recurring document you can delete, unlike your normal document or posted document which you can't delete. So yesterday we have created two recurring documents. Once again we can display them with the help of transaction code F.15. Let's have it the transaction code F.15. We can click on the execute button. This is the F.15 screen. Click on the execute button. It will show you we have two documents, document number 22001 and 22002. We have the amount for first document 18,000 and second we have 28,000. So what we want on first of every month these two documents should be created by a system if we execute a recurring program. So how to execute a recurring program? For that we have the next transaction code F.14, press enter button, give the company code ID, then give the recurring document number in. If you don't know, then 1 to all. Year is 2023, for which year you want to take the reference, and then when you want the posting to be done, so we want the posting to be done 1st of May 2023. Then whenever you are going to execute any recurring run, you need to run a batch. And in order to run a batch, you need to give the batch name. So this is the posting we are doing for which month? For May month. So this is the May posting, and then we can click on the execute button. So you can just see it is saying that the May posting is created. Now we need to go to the menu, systems. Then after that we have the services, and after the services we have the batch input, and final we have the session. So we need to click on the session, and here we can just see May posting. You select May posting, and then you need to click on the process button. Click on the process button. So here when you click on the process button, system will give you the three options. You want to process foreground, background, or with display error. So with the foreground, what will happen? System will take you to the each field on the screen, like we have the header, line item. If we have in the recurring document 10 line item, it will take you to the each of the line item, and it will show you how the document is getting posted by taking a reference of the recurring document. This is your foreground option. Background, it will not show you anything. In the background, system will post it. Even if any error will be found, so system will just reject that or stop that, or cancel, I would say cancel this session. And in the log you will be able to see what is the reason of this cancellation. You need to fix you need to fix that issue, and then you need to run that batch again. With display error, what will happen? Wherever any input is required, wherever some information is missing, invalid, so it will highlight that area that this information is invalid or this information is missing. You need to enter it. So it will take us to that particular area, and we need to manually fix it. Then after that we will be able to complete this session. So we'll go with this display error and then click on the process button.
Yeah.
So now you can just see the processing of the batch is completed. We can click on the session overview. Sorry, we need to just click on the exit batch, not the session overview. Never mind. So now what we are expecting, we are expecting two documents would have been posted by taking a reference of the reckoning document. So we can go to the transaction code FB03. There are three transaction code which you should remember for your general ledger accounting. One is FS00, that is the GL maintenance. Second is FB03, this is the display of your GL document. And third is FBL3, I would say four transaction which you should remember. Then the third next is FBL3N, that is to display the line item for your GL account. And fourth is your GL account balance. How to display the GL account balance? It is FS10. So these are the four transaction code you should remember on tips. Okay. Now let's go with the FB03, and we can just see system is just showing us the current document number as 10010 in the company code 2244. Here is 2023. Press enter button. So you can just see we have a posting with GL 400 300. Amount is 28,000, and you observe the date as 1st of May. 1st of May is our posting and document date. Now we can go back and we can check one more document, that is 1009. Enter. So you can just see system has posted this with the amount 18,000. GL here we have used, it is 400 100, and again the date is 1st of May. 1st of May. Now after this, we want to also see these two documents have changed your GL account balance or not. In order to display the GL account balance, what we do, transaction code is FS10N. FS10N. Our first GL is 400 100. Click on execute button, and you can just see for the fifth period it is showing us the balance as 28,000. Double click on this, it will take us to the line item. So now whatever the actual document you have created by taking a reference of the reckoning document, that you will be able to see under FB03, because FB03 is your actual document and this is your recurring document. So this is just a support document, and these are the actual documents which are going to change your GL account balance. Okay, the difference is clear. Actually, this is your regular document and this is your support document. We can just see the balance system has updated in our GL account. We can just go back and we can also find out the GL account balance for the 400 200 400 300 GL. So this 400 300 GL, we have the balance as 50,000. Double click on this. You can just see we have a posting of 28,000. Document number is 10010. Date is 1st of May. So here we have understood how we can get a normal posting done by taking a reference of the recurring document. Now, down the line, for example, this recurring document you have created for 1 year. So after 6 months, the home loan rate got increased, or rent got increased, or insurance premium got increased. So we want the remaining months, for the remaining months, we want the posting to be done with the new amount. So how we can make the changes with the existing amount? So we can just change, we can make the changes in our recurring document. So changes are possible. How to make the changes? For that, we need to run transaction code FBD1, and sorry, transaction code is FBD2. You can here go to the menu and you can go to the change option. This is the FBD1 screen. You can go to the menu, document, change screen. So it will take you to the FBD2 screen. Now on this screen, where we want to make the changes, you go to that particular area. So just double click on this. This is my second document number. Okay. So this, it is 22002. Now in this, we want to make the changes with the amount. What is the amount? So the new amount is 29,000 on both sides, debit side, credit side, 29,000. Save. Then we can have one more document, and here we can go to the FBD to attach document number 22001. In this again we want to make the changes with the amount. So every month we want the posting to be done with 19,000 instead of 18,000. So whatever the remaining months you have, so for those months system is going to take consider this 19,000 and 29,000. So once again we can execute a recurring run. So here we can process for June. So go to the F dot 14, press enter button, and for this what we need to do, we need to open the June month, otherwise system will not allow us to do the posting. Let's see. So we can give the company code information once again, document number range 1 to all, fiscal year as 2023, and you can just see the settlement period. So the settlement period we need to enter as 1st of June. So let's have here the information 2244. It is from 1 to all, year, and then we can have the month. On which date you want this posting to be done, settlement to be done, 1st of June. And give the name of the job or session name, June posting. Click on the execute button. So it is saying that the session has been created. Once again, you can go to the menu system services batch input session. Click on the session. Pick this June posting process with display error. Now you can just see error. It is saying that your sixth period is not open. You want the posting to be done in the next period, but next period is not open. So what we can do, we can open this period, and what we here we need to come out of the screen. For this we need to go to the log off option, and then we can exit this input batch. So how to open the period? OB52, and what is the variant we are using? So we are using our variant ID 2244. We need to give here the variant ID as 2244. So click on position button, and we have our variant ID 2244. You can just see only fifth period is open. So I want to open next period also, which is sixth, and then save. Press enter button. Okay. Now we can try again. So this is saved. Now once again we can execute that batch with F dot 14 transaction code, and we can give the same information. 2244 is our company code. Document number range we want to give it as 1 to all. Year is 2023, and our next session we want to get executed on 1st of June, and we have the session name as June posting. Click on the execute button. So here once again we can go to the menu system services. If you don't want to go through this path, you can simply enter here transaction code as SAM35, and it will take you to your session. So you can just see this is the last cancel session, and we can have the new session. This is the new session icon, and this is the cancellation session ID or session icon. Now we can click on the process button, and once again we can go with the display error option. Go to the process option. So here this time system has not shown any error. It means the posting have been completed. So if you want to see your document, you can click on the exit batch input session, and then once again you go to the transaction code FB03 to display your normal document. FB03 is the transaction code. You can just see system is showing you your document number 1 all 012, enter, and you can just see system has done this posting with how much amount, 29,000, on which date, 1st of June, and it is for the GL 400 300. You go back and check the document number 10011. You can just see the posting we have again on 1st of June, and GL is just this time it is different, 400 100. Amount is, you can just see, 19,000, not 18,000. Now, if I need to just check the GL account balance for both of these two accounts, so let's have here the first as 400 100. Click on the execute button. So you can just see after the May for June, amount is coming as 19,000. And if I just go back and we can just see the GL account as 400 300. So here you can just see amount is coming as 29,000. After 50,000, like we have a posting in 58,000, this is a actually consolidated amount. If we see the breakup, it is 28,000. And the next month posting we have made with 29,000. So this is how, with the help of the reference document, we can get our actual posting done. Okay. Now, what is the next step? So the next step is, if we are done with this recurring document, like it was to be used for, let's say, from it was to be used for 1 year, and 1 year is over. Now what we want to do, so because it will get stored until unless you delete it. So how to delete it? So here we don't want to use this second document, and we want to remove it from the system. And in order to remove it, we have transaction code, it is f.56. But before you go to the transaction code f.56, what you need to do, you need to go to the change the document, and after changes the document, you need to put the deletion indicator, where we can add this deletion indicator. For this, we need to go to the transaction code. Let me just close the screen. We need to go to the screen, it is FBD2. This is the same transaction code we have used like last time. Now, in which document you want to make the changes? So this is 22001. Press enter button. Go to the menu. In menu, we have here this go to option, and click on the recurring entry data. Click on the recurring entry data. So you can just see this is the information system will just show you, and this information which is editable. So this you can, like in this you can make the changes if you want. Otherwise, you can just come out of here, and you can also see there is a deletion indicator. If you want to remove this document, so this deletion indicator checkbox should be selected. Otherwise, system will not consider this document for the in the deletion run. So we'll have that next step, deletion run or deletion of your recording document. Click on the save option. Select this checkbox. Click on the save option. Now we can process a recurring document deletion. And to delete this recurring document, we have to use transaction code f.56. Let's have the transaction code f.56. f.56. Which document you want to get deleted, you need to give the reference. If you want to get deleted multiple document, you need to give here the range also, and you can also select those document in this with the help of this multiple selection option. Okay. So we have here the company code 2244. Then we can click on this multiple selection option, and you can mention those document you want to get deleted, recurring document you want to get deleted. And if you want to give the range, then you can give the range as 1 to all. Then it is for which year, it is for the year 2023. And then you can just see deletion is happening with a test run. So if you will find everything is correct, then you can come here and you can remove the test run, and then you can click on the execute button. So that would be your actual run. Presently it is a test run. Click on the execute button with the test run. So here it is showing you test run with this has taken document number, reckoning document number 22001. So we have two documents. One is 22001 and 22002. So why the system has taken only 22001? Why the system has not taken 22002? What is the reason? Because we mark the deletion indicator only for this 22001. That is the reason. Now we can click on this delete button, and for that we need to remove the test run. Click on the execute button. It will give you a warning message that you want to delete it. Yes, click on the yes option, and you can just see here it is now coming as update run. We can go back and we can once again display the document with the help of transcript code. It is F.15, enter, and then we have here the company code ID. We can give the document number, range as 1 to all, execute, and we can give the year as 2023, execute. So now you can just see system is only showing you one document which is 22002. So 22001 system is not showing you. Why? Because that got deleted. Okay. So this is how we can manage the recurring document. So the next topic is foreign currency boosting. Now it is saying that if you want, like, our currency is USD, but you want to take some other currency as your document currency. Let's say we have our local currency as USD, but I want to get some document posted with GBP currency, CAD currency, HDD currency, AUD, or euro. So in this case, what we need to do, we need to maintain the exchange rate because we are using two currencies. Okay, one is the document currency, and whatever the amount you have in the document currency, you want that amount to be translated or converted into your local currency. So in order to get that amount transferred, system will take some exchange rate from the table from some in the system. We need to somewhere maintain that exchange rate table, and for this combination, we need to give the rate, exchange rate. Then system would be able to translate. Okay. So for this foreign currency posting, we will be maintaining a exchange rate type. And which exchange rate type we maintain? We maintain mostly exchange rate type as M. What is the M? M is your average rate. Average rate. To maintain the average rate, so we'll need to maintain a exchange rate type as M. Hello, hi Swapna. We are
Hi, Ditesh.
on this foreign currency posting. Okay,
Okay.
step number one. So just we discussed that if we have two currencies, one is our local currency and second is a foreign currency, and foreign currency is our document currency. So we have our local currency as USD and foreign currency as a CAD or AUD or HGD or Euro or INR, anything. So if you want to use a foreign currency and you want that amount to be translated into the local currency, which is USD in our case, so for this we need to use the foreign currency posting, and for this foreign currency posting, what is required? Exchange rate is required. And the first of all, in order to maintain the exchange rate, what we need to do? We need a exchange rate type. So which exchange rate type we will be using? In the system, standard three exchange rate types we have been given by SAP. First is G, second is B, third is M. So mostly in the project, we use exchange rate type as M. So how to check it or where we can maintain it in the system? For that, you can just see the first step. Transaction code is OB07. Let's go to the transaction code OB07. Enter. So you can just see the title. It is saying that the currency translation exchange rate types we have in the system. Let's find out the G. So it is the standard translation bank buying rate. Then we can search for the B. It is the standard translation bank selling rate. Then we have the M. It is the standard translation average rate. Okay. Now if you want to have your own exchange rate type, you can click on the new button and give the exchange rate type ID, which we can maintain up to the 4 character code well for many. Let it be 2244. So this is the exchange rate for 2244. That's it. Press enter button, save it. Okay. Now what next we need to do? So need to maintain a combination. Combination of what? Combination of the document currency with the local currency. How to maintain it? For that we can go to the next transaction code, which is OBBS. So let's go to the next transaction code. It is OBBS. Transaction code is OBBS. It will ask you question that do you want to continue? Click on the yes option. And then you can just see here we have already a table where lots of combination we have already in the system. Okay. SAP has given us for most of the currency. For most of the currency combination, SAP has already given the combinations. If for any currency the combination is not created, so by taking the reference of the standard one, we can create the new combination. So for example, here we can just click on the position button, search for the exchange rate type as M, that is our average rate. Here we need to take the document currency as USD and our foreign currency as GBP. So you can just see this combination we have in the system from which date? From January 2023. Let's have here the, I'm just going to take the combination and let's have here the validity date as 1st of May. Okay, 1st of May, and then press enter button. Press enter button. So you can also see here what we need to maintain. Okay, let me just maintain the data from the scratch. Okay, then we'll discuss about each of the field. Click on the new entry button. And here we need to give the exchange rate type, and I'm going to use M, which is average. Then from date and to date, it is going, sorry, it is the combination we need to use from and to. So this is the local currency, this is the document currency, GBP. Then the validity date, from which date you want this combination to be, or this exchange rate type to be considered, 1st of May. And then what is the ratio? Ratio means combination of your document currency with the local currency. And here we want each unit of USD is should be equal to each unit of your GBP. So here we can have the ratio by default we maintain 1 is to 1 until unless we are using our currency as like foreign currency as Japanese yen, or we have some other currency which is very much inflated. So in that we have here the combination as 1 is to 100 or 1 is to 1000. Okay. But normally we maintain here the combination as 1 is to 1, and after that we can just click on the save option and we can come out of here. Then the next step, we have to maintain the rate in the exchange rate table. We are using here only M. We are using here exchange rate type M only. Okay. So with the help of exchange rate type M, so now we want to get a posting done. And for that posting, we need to give the rate. And where that rate we are maintaining this rate, it is under the step number 3, exchange rate table. Transaction code is OB08. So let's go to the transaction code OB08. Enter. Transaction code is OB08. So you can just see once again, this is the table which is pre-delivered by the SAP, and in this most of the currency combination system has or SAP has taken already. If you have created any new exchange rate type, okay, which is not standard, so for that you will not be able to find the rate and you need to maintain it manually. Otherwise, you will be able to find out the currency combination and rate for most of the common currencies we have. For example, here we can go with the exchange rate type as M, and currency combination we want to have it is GBP to USD. So first your document currency will come, then your local currency will come. So the document currency we have GBP, local currency we have it is USD. Enter. So you can just see the last rate we have updated on which date, on 27th of January. Now next rate we want to get updated on 11th of May, which is today's date. Okay, so for this what do you do? You can go to the new entry option and give your exchange rate type as M, valid from which date. We want to have the rate on 11th of May, so that rate we need to update manually 11th of May. Then we have the from and to option. Here we need to have the currency name. So we can have the currency name as foreign currency. Here it is GBP, local currency as USD, and how much rate difference we have between these two currencies. So let's say it is we can see here, just a minute. Actually, whenever the posting this foreign pro post for posting does, so they follow a repository, exchange rate repository, from where they take the rates. Okay, so here we are just taking the rate from the internet. So let's have here the rate we have for USD GBP. So you can just see 0.79. So let's have here the rate as 0.79. Enter. Actually, here in the system, in place of point, we need to use comma sign. So here it is saying that 1 GBP is equal to 1.79 USD. So if we want to save it, you can click on the save option. And likewise, we can have one more currency. Let it be INR, and it is 81.93. So let's maintain M date INR USD, and it is 81.93. Enter, save. So on a daily basis, okay, so we have a treasury person who will take the rates and he will be updating here. Okay. So now what is the next thing? So the next thing is the document posting. So whenever the document posting will happen, so system is going to capture the date from this date. Actually, this is your translation date. So whatever the date we have mentioned, for example, the date we have it is, I'll take one more date, and it is 10th of May. Okay. But whatever the date we are using at the time of posting, so in that we are mentioning the amount. So the amount system is going to, or the exchange rate system is going to consider on the date you have taken. Okay, so for example, if the date is 10th, then system will taken the rate mentioned on the 10th of May. If we are posting on, let's say, 9th, and we want to take the rate 9th of May, then accordingly it will be taken by system. So it is, let's say, GBP USD, and here it is, let's say, 0.76. Enter, save. So this table we have maintained. Now let's do the posting, and the posting we want to have with F-02. It is 11th of May, and here you need to change your currency. This time we will be using the foreign currency as document currency as GBP, and then we need to come down. You consider here your GL. Let's say the GL is 400, 100. Enter, and amount is how much? Let's say 1000, 1000 USD. This is the foreign currency posting to cash account 50, cash account. Amount is asterisk for the second line item. Text is plus, enter. So you can just see system has taken the amount as 790 in your local currency USD. And if you want to go to the document overview button, and you can just see the rate system has taken 0.79. 0.79. Now you can just save this. Click on the save option. Go to the menu document display. So this amount system will be showing you in two currency. Okay. So this is your document currency GBP. If you want to see in the local currency, then here we have the local currency amount. It is 0.79, or based on the 0.79, it is showing you the amount as 790. Now the same posting if we do on 10th of May, go to the F.02, and here we have the date as 10th of May. GBP is the currency, and you need to take here the translation date as 10th of May. Now GL, let's say the next GL is 400, 300. Date amount is same, 1000. Value date 10th of May, and rent paid in foreign currency to cash account. Amount asterisk text plus. Now press enter button. You can just see this time system has taken the rate as 0.79. Oh sorry, 0.76, and as per 0.76, because we have the amount in document currency 1000, so the amount we can just see in the local currency it is coming as 760. Go to the document overview. You can just see which rate system has taken 0.76. Yeah, 0.76. Now you can save it. Okay, you can just see on the screen we have the amount in document currency. We can't see anywhere amount in local currency. Okay, how much it is going to translate it into a local currency. If you want to see that, you can just see there is a button with the display currency option. Click on this, and it will show you the amount in USD. And once again, if you just click back, it will show you the amount in document currency. So we can save it, and we can once again go to the document display option, and it is again showing us the balance. Okay. So this exchange rate type M, okay, which we have taken against which we have maintained the rate. So this is stored where? This is stored in the document type, where you can just see for every posting which document type we are using, SA. Now go to the document type SA with the help of transcript code OBS7. Go to the document type SA and go to the detail option. So whatever the exchange rate type you are using, whether it is a G, B, M, or you are using some other exchange rate type, so you need to mention that exchange rate type here. If you will not mention here the exchange rate type, then what will happen? So the system will be taking a different rate. So that rate will be coming from where? So that rate will be coming from the exchange rate type we have stored here in the document type. Okay. So for example, here we have the exchange rate type as G, and we want the posting to be done with the exchange rate type M, so that will not happen. So first we need to come here, assign the exchange rate type as M, and then we will be able to post, and then system would be able to take the correct rate from the table. In the exchange rate table, we have two quotation. We have the direct quotation, we have the indirect quotation. actually in which scenario you will be taking the direct quotation and in which scenario you will be taking the indirect quotation. So direct of your foreign currency is greater than the value of your local currency. So we have seen the GBP. The value of GBP is greater than the value of your local currency, that is USD. So in that case, we have used the direct quotation. Now let's take the other way around, where the value of the local currency is greater than the value of the document currency. So here we can have that validity, it is 11th of May, that is today's date, and here we can take the INR to USD. So the value of INR, that is the local currency, is greater than the value of document currency. We are using INR. And how much is the rate? In this case, we can mention the rate on which quotation? On the indirect quotation side. Okay. And the rate is, and the rate we can just see it is 81.93, 81, comma 93. Actually, we also maintain a rate with the same date. Okay. So let's have the date as yesterday's date. Enter, save, enter. Now let's do one posting. F-02. Date is yesterday's date. And currency is INR. Translation date, yesterday's date. GL, you can take any GL. Amount is 1000, or let's say it is 81,930. This is my amount in INR. And value date is yesterday's date. Salary paid in INR to cash account 200, 100. Enter amount asterisk for the second line item. Document date, yesterday's date. Enter. Now you can just see amount on USD it is coming as 1000. Go to the document overview. So this is the, if the forward slash is coming, it is your indirect quotation. If forward slash is not coming, it is your direct quotation. So the amount we have in INR, if we translate into the USD, it is 1000. So we can just save it and we can see this also in the document. So this is how the foreign currency posting we can get it done with the help of this exchange rate table, okay, and exchange rate type. So with this, we are done with the foreign currency posting.